It's Mark Marshall with Anatomy of Tone. The question comes up a lot about useful finger exercises for, I would say, training your fingers to be able to adapt to the physicality of playing runs or riffs or melody lines or chords. And I thought I would speak a bit about my perspective on this and where I think some of the pitfalls are and how you can avoid those pitfalls. I think the pitfall is that there's too strong of a notion that playing guitar is about physical memory. Now, I don't mean to imply that the physical aspect or the physical memory of playing the instrument isn't important, because it is. But where I see the problem exists is that there tends to be an imbalance between the ability to physically play something and be able to mentally play it. Meaning, I find that a lot of players tend to work out the physical side of playing more than they do the mental side of playing. And so there's an imbalance there, which can show up when you're improvising. The whole idea of gaining physical independence on an instrument is so when you're improvising or you're coming up with a riff or a melody line or whatever it is you want to play, that you're able to execute it, right, without much of a struggle. So we do exercises physically and mentally to make sure that we can achieve that in the moment. Now, I don't feel like I didn't learn this early enough, and I don't feel like I see this mentioned enough when people are talking about finger exercises. So I'm just going to take this spider exercise, which I'm just going the first finger, fourth finger, and I'm going to go 3, 2. So 1, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, right? And there's so many permutations that we can make, or variations, on alternating the 4 fingers, right? Different patterns. I'm doing 1, 4, 3, 2. We could do 4, 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's a bunch of these, and you should go through all these permutations. But at first, the focus isn't to play all of them. Let's just focus again on the first one. Spend a lot of time on each one of these instead of just kind of rushing through them. So I'm going back to this 1, 4, 3, 2. Doesn't matter what fret I'm starting from and ending on. I'm just basically the span is 4 frets. Okay. Now the key here is initially I was looking at my fingers when I'm doing this, right? Okay, well, let's adjust this so that we're not looking at the guitar fretboard. So I want to eliminate my field of vision from the guitar fretboard. You could wear a blindfold or just close your eyes. Do it in a dark room. Try to resist looking. The idea is that we want to have a mental image of our fingers as if we're watching a movie as we're playing it. So I'm seeing my first finger in my mind's eye. I'm seeing my pinky in my mind's eye. I'm seeing my middle finger in my mind's eye. I'm seeing my ring finger in my mind's eye. So I'm playing that in my mind. Now I'm going to alternate through different strings while I'm doing this. Now I'm even playing this too fast than I probably should at first. And this is where a lot of players get caught up. They end up playing these exercises too fast because they think it's just about speed, right? And they end up playing them faster than their mind can play it like a movie. And this doesn't forge a strong bond between our fingers and our mind. The key is to play it incredibly slow, almost painfully slow, so that you make sure your fingers and the imagery or the movie that you're seeing in your mind's eye are playing at the same exact time. So I'm doing this really slow even. Right? I'm seeing my finger move. I'm seeing what fret, how far apart the fingers are, 4 frets, right? So right now my mind's eye is seeing this move 4 frets. And I'm just going to follow this through. I'm using an alternate picking in my right hand. This is really important, right? Because when you're improvising and you have the idea to play something, maybe something that you haven't worked out a bunch of times, so that it's not like just a physical like memorization to be able to play, you're going to have to be able to send those signals from your brain to your fingers to be able to execute it, and they have to be in good communication with each other in order for that to happen. So if I'm gonna just play some random notes here, it's gonna sound very atonal, but the idea here with this exercise is that my fingers are doing exactly what my mind is telling them. See, I messed that one up. And that means that I was playing too fast. I was playing faster than my mind and my fingers can communicate. I'm going to approach this again, but slower, like painfully slower. I'm trying to see each of those notes. I'm skipping strings, and I'm trying to maintain each of the fingers being the monitor of the 4 frets that they're assigned to. And I'm jumping between different strings. I'm not randomly doing it. I'm envisioning where I want to go in my mind. The pitches may sound random and atonal, but I am actually envisioning what fret and what finger and what string I'm playing on before I play the note, right? Okay, so in order to get to that exercise, we need to first start at the most basic exercises, which I was doing, which is like 1, 4, 2, 3, and create a variation on that. Now I can go 1, 4, 3, 2. Now I could go 4, 1, 2, 3. I can go 4, 1, 3, 2. You see how I'm creating all the variations. Now, I didn't invent this exercise. This is something I learned many years ago, and you could find, I'm sure, a whole list of these exercises online to be able to gain finger independence. And so I'm not adding anything new there, except I just want to say that the importance in that exercise also is to include the mind-body connection there for later usage. So practice these whether you play electric or acoustic guitar, and practice them slowly. Set a metronome, maybe to like 50 BPM, 50, 60 BPM, and play quarter notes, right? That's it, just quarter notes really slowly. You don't have to get fancy about moving to different frets, stay in one position. Do this for 5 minutes a day. If you do this for 5 minutes a day, you're going to start to see with 30, 60 days, you're going to gain a lot of independence, and this is really going to help your improvisational skills and also your ability to execute ideas on a session. And if you're songwriting and composing and you need to record a new part, you're going to be able to adapt a lot faster because the communication is strong between your mind and your body. So if you're digging these videos, please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, leave some comments if you have any thing you'd like to discuss, and I'm happy to communicate. Till next time.